Howdy folks, I hope you're doing well and staying safe. I'm going to do a good detailed review here on I-56, or as my youngest daughter would say, bingo. I don't know why she does that, but it's cute. I really like the submarine. She's about the most balanced I've seen of the entire game so far, and I'm comparing that to U-69, U-190, the Charlotte, and the other Salmon, the other American boat, all of which are completely OP compared to this. And she has some differences that's actually quite nice. This is my clan and I and some friends playing the new Wolfpack operation. It's fun. Over half the people in my clan didn't even have submarines, or had never used submarines, so it was quite funny. But I'm eventually going to get into it. She's also got a deck gun. You can see it past the conning tower actually turning, and it's kind of cute. You can use it. She's very lofty, but it's fun. And yeah, I think she's the most balanced submarine because of a couple points, but we'll just watch me see here if I'm going to get myself killed here. I can't remember if I get killed here or not, but it's kind of cute and funny. It's a hard operation, so I'd recommend people, if you get a submarine, give yourself a try. But as always, let's jump into it. When we do jump into it, I'm going to be a little bit slower this time. I want to explain more about submarines and how things are specifically different. And I'm going to be flat out honest. The Wargaming War Department, or I would say War Department, sorry, Art Department, nailed it. There's that gun in the back. Like, this is fantastic. This is very realistic. There's the mast that actually comes down and sinks down. They did a really, really good job. I'm very impressed with this. But as always, let's kick it off with the armor layout. 19 mil up front, 19 mil, and then 19 mil and 16 mil. Basically, you can be penned by anything. So even destroyers can wreck you pretty badly. Economic bonus, this is what I'm using so far. I'm still looking into what the best is based on what you can get. Something's better than nothing, but I've got, because I sold all my flags, my camos, I got tons of this. Hit points is 24-2. It's a pretty good pool, but no, not overall. I'll get to that in a minute. Your gun in the main back there, it's a 1x1. It's 140 mil. She can do damage upwards of 2,750 per shot. It reloads every 1.8 seconds in a range of 8.5 kilometers. Sonar, reload time is 6.5 seconds. The ping is 25 and 55, so single ping lasts 25 seconds. Double ping lasts 55. You can actually upgrade that as much as you want. The range is 6 kilometers, and I'll get to that as a bit of a spoiler alert. And here it comes. Torpedoes. 6 tubes in the bow, 533 millimeter, but there's 2 different types of torpedoes. They're very realistic in my opinion. This is why I like them. So the Type 95 that has a right below their 6 kilometer range, those are the acoustic homing, 10,000 unit damage, 78K, 6K. That's better than the U-69, which is 11.5 kilometers. So now it's realistic. And the mod 3 Mike Zula, the Bravo, those are straight like destroyer torpedoes. You shoot those 12.5 kilometers. They're a little bit slower and they can be detected less. So they're kind of, I think personally, they're really balanced out. Diving capacity, pretty straightforward. It's in the recharge rate. I'm not going to get that too much. And then maneuverability, she does 30 knots on the surface with a rudder shift time of 4.3 seconds. It's actually quite nice. I found the American boats to be really sluggish in turning. Underwater maneuverability, maximum speed 13.6. The diving, ascent, and rescent, 2.4 meters per second. That's very important. It takes you to go down to periscope depth 5 to 6 seconds. Concealment here, 7.1 seconds with all the bells and whistles. She's worse than some destroyers. And it's 2.6 by air, and that's actually very relevant. So I want to make sure we go to that. So let's go into equipment. Pretty standard. I take everything that has to do with submarines. I don't care what's being offered on this whole line here. I will take anything to help up my submarine. This is to not capacitate my sonar, repair in time for engine room. Again, diving capacity, recharge rate per second, plus 10%, so I recharge my 2 minutes quicker. You know, here's my steering gears. I don't want them to break because it's very important, including dive planes. Again, take the next one. I always gear it towards submarines, everything standard here. Sonar, standard sonar, like I said, 6.5 seconds. The maximum range of the ping is only 6 kilometers. There's the acoustic homing torpedoes I showed you before. 10,000 unit damage, the 35-second reload. They're quite nice. For acoustic if you want. And these are the straight running torpedoes, the old R3, 93Rs. Again, 14.3 maximum, same 35-second reload, but 12.5 kilometer range. And your shell type here, it's not bad. Like I said, 8.5 kilometer range, 1.8 second reload is quite nice. That's better than any destroyer at the tier. So that's really good. But don't try to get in a gun battle with a gunboat. You're going to die. There's your hydrophone rail. That actually allows you to hydro ships when you're underwater. 7 kilometer range. It lasts for 30 seconds. 76-second reload time. Use this sparingly. And the next one over here is in case you get underwater, you're getting low battery. This thing only has 2 minutes underwater. So it's an extra 30 seconds, so it gives you 2 minutes and 30 seconds underwater. You cannot use it when your battery is dead with the 85-second reload. This is what I use when I've overextended. Not too many flags for it, but that's what it is. Exterior-wise, I just take the straight camo. I mean, I'm not buying camos anymore. I don't really care. It's not my cup of tea. And I don't have any Rising Sun flags, so only the one in the back there on the ship. Let's go to captain skills. Again, everything's for the submarine, its performance. So I take enhanced sonar, minus 10%. I do take minus 10% for helmsman. This has for rudder shift and diving. It does help a little bit. I take preventive maintenance because you can get hit so easily. It hurts a lot. And then, of course, I take last stand because you can get hit pretty badly and it hurts. I do take superintendent because I want more consumables. You only get full repair. And then I also take torpedo aiming master, torpedo damage plus 15%. It's worth it. When you're up where else, it's an extra 1,500 plus damage per torpedo if you hit. Solarman expert, I do this because it gives my single and secondary ping an extra plus 25%. That is huge. My plus 25% on my dual ping means I'm over a minute. Even if you DC, I'm going to have a double ping for over a minute. And of course, please take enlarged propeller. Increase your speed on the surface and underwater by 18%. It makes a difference. You know, nuclear-powered submarine range fast. I'm looking at you, Lucky. So let's go over talk about A. Flat out, they have no A. This is me on the new map, the Faroe Islands, just playing against the some testing AA. So how do you deal with aircraft carriers? Watch my detectability drop to 2.6. And you go underwater. Now I'm doing a go deep one, but as you see right off the bat, I can still hear and see the planes, which is good, so I know where they are. They are going to try to go after me. I want to see how long it takes down to get down here, and it's not too bad. The initial dive is the worst, and your detectability dropping down to 2.6 kilometers, and obviously 2 kilometers. So I'm going back up here. So how do I like it? Well, there's a couple key things that I do like it. First and foremost, you might see here at the very end, the Eagle's trying to overfly me with torpedo planes, and eventually, in this little scenario, trying to do rocket planes. She can't see me for 2.6 kilometers, so carriers really can't line up on you. They can get a general idea. You can turn into them. You really do have the advantage, in my opinion. AP bombs, they'd have to guess. If you keep maneuvering, you're fine. Overall, I think all the submarines so far that I've played, this is the most balanced one. As I said, you can only stay underwater for 2 minutes maximum, 2 minutes and 30 seconds if you have that extra reload or extra charge. Being able to use acoustic torpedoes at only 6 kilometers, that's point and shoot. That's like a sniper. You're going to shoot them and hit them. I do like the long range torpedoes at 12.5 kilometers and just shoot and forget. They're like destroyers. A 35-second reload is like a Fujin or Funjin, you know what I mean? The old Japanese destroyers at tier 5, tier 6, and whatnot. So it's really good. If you're going to start getting a premium submarine to start off with, or you want a submarine that's actually more realistic, kind of hard to play, I would choose this one. I find things like U-69, or in this case, this tier U-190 or the Salmon to be pretty much easy to play. Compare this one. This one's actually really hard. But overall, I'm going to give it a solid pass. I like this, and I love submarines so far. So, as always, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this boat. Do you play submarines? Do you hate submarines? Like, tell me the truth. But overall, I like it. So, as always, take care, stay safe, and I wish you all the best. Bye for now.